Something insane is happening right now. Influencers all across social media are blowing up. An account with nearly 400,000 followers pulling in tens of thousands of likes on every post. Then another one with 300,000 followers and yet another approaching 400,000, all posting in a similar style. Now at first glance, these influencers might look completely real, but here's the twist. They're entirely made with AI. Every photo, every outfit, every background, all generated by artificial intelligence. And what's even more interesting is that many of these AI creators have turned their content into real, consistent income streams. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you the full process of how to create your own AI influencer model using only AI tools and how to turn it into a brand that can actually make money online. So here is the entire plan. To start off, I'll show you how to build a fully customizable, realistic AI influencer. Then we'll do some niche research to find a trending niche that actually works. Next, we'll create content that fits perfectly within that niche. And finally, I'll show you how to monetize your model using a platform built specifically for AI creators, one that's already helping many digital models earn a stable monthly income, like the one I showed you at the beginning, which has been posting for a while and has built a consistent monthly income using this platform alone. So now that we have the entire plan ready, let's start with the first step, where I'll show you how to create a realistic AI influencer that really stands out from the crowd. For this step, we'll be using a top-rated AI tool that's currently leading the market, and I've included the link in the description below, so go ahead and open it up. Now, as you can see, this platform includes all of the tools you need to create a realistic influencer. You can also see that many creators are already using it to design their own models, which you can take inspiration from. But since we're creating a model from scratch, we'll use the model builder, so go ahead and open it. To start off, you can upload a reference image of any model you like, then enter the details below, such as the name and description, and create your model that way. But you can also build a fully customizable model using the AI generator right here, which is what we'll use, so make sure to open it up. Now, basically, this is a built-in influencer generator that lets you customize everything, and it's really useful if you want to create a model that's fully tailored to your own style. To start off, in the gender section, you can set the gender for the model, which I will set mine as female. Then, under the age settings, you can customize the age. In my case, I'll set it to 22 years old. Next, you can choose the nationality, which will influence how the model looks. There's a long list to pick from, but I'll set the nationality to Argentinian. Then you can even add a second nationality and combine the two. Basically, this is the same list as before, and here I'll set the second one to British since I like how that combination looks. You can also customize the eye color, where you can find plenty of good options to choose from, and I'll go with brown since it's a classic choice. Now below that, you'll find the hair section, which is really impressive. Basically, here you can choose the hairstyle of your model from tons of styles available. Since there are a lot of options, feel free to select the one you like the most. And in my case, I'll select the long, straight hairstyle since it's my favorite. And while we're at it, you can also adjust the hair color in the settings below. As you can see, there are many options here that are very nice, but in my case, I'll choose black since it's clean and easy to work with. Finally, an important feature is the face shape, which determines the overall look of your model. For this one, I'll go with the diamond shape since it gives the best results. So now that everything is set, there are some additional settings below which are very interesting, but I won't use them for now. Finally, to generate the model, simply click on the generate button below to start the process. The generation process usually takes around 20 seconds, and once it's done, as you can see, we've just created our own model. As you can see, it's impressive how realistic it looks, and it really matches all of the settings we've chosen so far. If you want more variations, you can click the generate button multiple times to create a few more versions. Once those are ready, you'll have several options to choose from, and as you can see, all of the results look natural and well designed. With that done, pick the image you like the most and click the button below to save it. After saving, you'll see a section where you can fill out the model's name and a short description, so let me show you exactly how to create those. To start off, open a new chat in ChatGPT and start by telling it that you are creating a model who is in her 20s. Right next to that, include the nationality you chose earlier so that it can generate details that match perfectly based on the nationality. Next, ask it to create a realistic full name and a short description of her personality and style. I've also included this exact prompt in my Telegram channel, which is linked below, so you can easily copy it from there. And once you use this exact prompt, ChatGPT will generate a unique full name and description specifically for your model. When you get the results, simply copy everything and paste it into the model section, just like I'm doing here. After that, click the button below to create your model. It'll take about 15 seconds for the AI to finish processing, and once it's done, you'll be ready for the next step. Now to start off, on the left side, you will find all of the features available for your avatar, and there are a lot of powerful options, which I'll show you shortly. But first, let's use the image feature, where I'll demonstrate how to create stunning images of your model. Now, to create an image, you first need to enter a generation prompt in the prompt section section right here. But since we don't have one ready yet, let me show you how to create prompts that will give you incredible results. To do that, open the same ChatGPT session from before and start by telling it that you want it to create 5 different image prompts featuring your model. Next, below that, I've included a few instruction prompts which are important, so for the best results, make sure to copy the exact prompt I'm using right here. Now, once you have entered the same prompt, simply click on the Generate button below, and in just a few seconds, ChatGPT will give you a list of 5 image prompts made specifically for your model. As you can see, all of the prompts are highly detailed and include background, expressions, clothing, and everything else. So now that you have generated the prompts, simply copy the one you like the most, then head back into the model generator and paste it into the prompt section here. Below that, you'll find a list of modifiers you can use. For the art style, I'll select the realistic modifier, since it really makes the image look better. You can also modify the appearance of your model, like choosing a clothing preset, architecture, landscape, and more. If you scroll to the end of the list, you'll find the weather modifiers, which are very useful. Here I'll select the sunny day option since I want our image to have a bright, sunny vibe. Once everything is set, if you scroll to the top of the page, you'll see all the modifiers you've used, and from here you can simply copy the ones I'm using for the best results. Now here's the important part. At the bottom of this page, you'll find the generation settings. First, you can customize the quantity, which I'll set as 2 images per generation. Next, you can set the aspect ratio, and I'll choose 4:3 since it's a universal format for social media platforms. Finally, you can adjust the image quality, which I prefer using Ultra 4K for the best possible results. So now that everything is set, to generate the image, simply click on the Generate button right here. This will start the generation process, and once it's done, you'll see that we've just created 2 images of our model, and they look really good. Both of them look very realistic, and it's honestly hard to tell that they were generated by using AI. Now that you have the images ready, you can also adjust them further using some of the features available right here. There are a lot of interesting tools which I'll get back to later in this video, but one that really stands out is the Enlarge feature. This feature basically upscales your image to make it even higher quality. Just click the Generate button again, and the process will start. Once it's finished, you'll see that the image is now upscaled, and it's impressive how much the quality has improved. Using this step is optional, but I'd recommend doing it for nearly every image, because it really makes them look much better. So now that you know how to train your custom model and create stunning images, let me show you a few key features that will get you ready for the next step in the video, where we will find a trending niche and customize our model based on it. So watch closely. The first important feature is the Complete Set feature, which you can find in the menu on the left side. Basically, this is a fully built-in generator that lets you create images of your model using custom presets. Here, you'll find a list of many interesting presets, depending on the style you want to go for. In my case, I'll select the Cairo preset because I really like how it looks. Next, I'll leave the image quantity as 2. For the aspect ratio, I'll choose 1:1, which is another popular option. Finally, I'll keep the quality settings the same as before. Once everything is set, I'll simply click Generate, just like we've done with all the previous images. Once the generation is complete, just like that, we now have 2 images in the Cairo style. The results are perfect, the details are sharp, the quality is high, and the model looks incredibly realistic, which is exactly what we're aiming for. Now, as another example, I'll generate a new image using the private jet preset because it looks really cool. And now that our images are ready, as you can see, we have gotten a pretty cool image of our model sitting in a private jet, wearing fancy clothes. And once again, the details are on point, and it looks insanely real. So now that we've created a set of images of our model in a private jet, let me quickly show you how to customize literally every single detail in the images. To do this, we'll use a feature called Chat to Edit, which is what we'll focus on here. Once you're in, the image will automatically be imported into the editor, and you'll be ready to start customizing. Now, to customize the image, you can either do it by entering a prompt describing what you want to edit in the image, or by uploading an additional reference image, which will be used to change the main image. In my case, I'll enter a prompt saying that the girl is smiling softly and wearing a stylish white dress. Once that's done, I'll generate the image just like before. After the generation process finishes, as you can see, our model is now smiling and wearing white clothes. Honestly, the change in clothing isn't very noticeable since she was already in white. To show the full power of this feature, I'll enter a new prompt to change her clothes and the color to black. After generating it, you can see that our model now has completely black clothes. What's really impressive is that it's almost impossible to tell the image was edited, and the quality remains extremely high even after making these changes. So now that you know how to fully customize your model, you're ready for the next step, where we'll look for a trending niche and then use it to customize our model specifically for that niche. So watch closely. To start off, open a new ChatGPT session and start by telling it that you have a female AI influencer model that you'll be using for realistic social media content. Then, tell it to act as a social media strategist and give you a list of the top performing female influencer niches in 2025. Next, simply copy the rest of the prompt that I'm using, since it includes important instructions on how it should provide the entire niche list, and you already know where to find all of the prompts. And once you run this prompt, as you can see, ChatGPT will give you a list of the most trending niches in 2025, all based on live search data, which is exactly what we need. It'll also rate each niche from 1 to 10, showing you which ones are performing the best. Now, for example, I really like the fitness niche since it's been blowing up lately. So to see if it's actually worth going for, we'll head over to a site called FeedSpot, and in the search bar, type Top 100 Female Fitness Influencers in 2025. As a result, you'll get a list of the most popular fitness influencers right now, and based on what we're seeing here, these influencers are pulling in some huge numbers, which clearly shows that this niche is performing extremely well. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of influencers with massive following, and most of them are in the fitness and wellness niche, which is exactly the direction we'll be going in. For example, this influencer right here has gained over 13 million followers while posting in the same niche. To take your research a step further, you can also open her Instagram page by clicking right here. Once you're on the page, take a look at the type of content she's posting, and pay attention to what performs well based on the engagement each post gets. You can even use some of her posts as inspiration to create your own unique versions featuring your AI model. Also, the AI influencer I showed at the beginning of this video, the one right here, is also posting in the fitness and lifestyle niche, and she's seen great results. This clearly shows that the fitness niche is one of the best options to focus on right now. So now that we've chosen a niche, let me show you how to create content that's based on it. To start off, open the same ChatGPT session you used earlier and tell it to generate 5 detailed, realistic image prompts featuring your model. Next, go through the list of niches above and pick the one you like the most. Then simply copy the name of that niche and paste it into the prompt section right here so ChatGPT knows exactly which niche you're focusing on. Below that, I've added a few detailed instruction prompts that tell it how to properly format the image prompts. So, as always, make sure to copy the exact prompt I'm using here to get the best results. And once you run this prompt, ChatGPT will generate a list of 5 highly detailed image prompts that you can use to create posts for your model in the fitness niche. As you can see, all of the prompts are fully customized for our niche, and they include details for everything in the image, from setting and lighting to outfit and mood. Now that you have the list ready, simply copy the prompt you like the most, and then head over to the image generator feature right here, which we've already used before, to create the images of our model. To start off, enter that same prompt into the prompt section right here. Now that the prompt is ready, I'll select the realistic modifier, and then also choose the gym modifier since we're creating a post in the fitness niche. Once that's done, I'll leave all of the settings the same as before, except for the aspect ratio, which I'll change to 9:16. So now that everything is set up, simply click on the generate button right here, and once the process is finished, you'll see that we've just created a set of realistic fitness style posts featuring our model. The details look great. She's holding dumbbells, dressed like a fitness influencer, and the overall image quality is really high, which makes the results look professional and visually appealing. Now that you've created the images, to take things a step further, pick the one you like the most, and then open the image to video feature by clicking on this button right here. As you can see, the image will be automatically imported and ready for video creation. You can also add a final frame if you want, but in my case, I'll skip that part since I want to test how it looks without an end frame. Next, to generate the video, you'll need to enter a description prompt. In my case, I'll describe how the model should act in the video, her expressions, the filters, colors, and camera movement. Below that, there's also a separate section for camera movement prompts, but since I've already included it in my description, I won't need to add it again. You can even include multiple shots by adding more slots for your descriptions, which is useful for more complex videos. But for now, I'll keep it simple with one detailed prompt. Finally, before generating, you can adjust the quality settings below. I'll set the quality to Ultra S for the best possible results, which will automatically set the video resolution to Full HD. The duration will be set to 8 seconds by default, and I'll leave it as is. Once everything's ready, click on the generate button again, and the video creation process will begin. And once the process is complete, as you can see, we've just created a smooth fitness-style video of our model holding dumbbells, swinging them slowly, and smiling while doing it. The camera movement looks great too. The angles really make the video stand out, and overall, it turned out super clean and professional looking. Now that the video is ready, we can make it even more engaging by adding a lip sync effect, which you can find right here. This feature lets you sync the model's mouth movements to match a voiceover, giving it a more natural talking style look. There's also a talking avatar feature, which allows you to create a completely animated version of your model from scratch, and that's what we'll use for this next step. To start, open the content section and select the image you want to apply the lip sync to. Then, on the right side, side, you can either upload your own audio or generate one directly inside the platform, and in my case, I'll use the generate feature. When you open the voices section above, you'll see a wide range of voice options to choose from. Ideally, pick a voice that matches the accent or language of the model you're creating. For example, since my model has a Spanish-inspired style, I'll select the Valentina voice with a Spanish accent. Next, in the script section on the left, enter the text that the voice should say. In my case, I'll write a short script where the model talks to her audience about her workout routine. You can also adjust the emotion settings below, which control how expressive the voice sounds. I'll leave it set to natural since that usually gives a balanced, realistic result. Once everything is set up, click the generate button, and within a few seconds, your voiceover will be ready. After it's generated, simply hit select, and that's it. Your voice is now linked to the model's animation. So now that the voice is all set, on the right side, you can also customize the camera movement, where you'll find a lot of different options to adjust how your video flows. In my case, I'll keep everything as it is since the current setup already looks great. Finally, in the settings below, you can adjust the quality of your video. I'll set it to ultra to make sure we get the best possible results. And now that everything is ready, simply click on the generate button right here, which will initiate the generation process, and after a short wait, your final video will be ready. So now, let's take a look at how the video came out.
Hey guys, so, I wasn't even planning to record today, but I guess you caught me mid-workout. I don't know, there's just something about pushing through that last set that hits different, you know? Anyway, I figured, if I'm sweating this much, might as well let you see the work too. So tell me, what's your excuse today?
As you can see, the video turned out amazing. The quality is crystal clear, the lip sync is smooth and realistic, and the overall vibe of the video is just perfect. Now, just as an example, I've created 2 more videos of our model so you can see what a high-performing post should look like. As you can see, they turned out really engaging, and in my opinion, these videos have strong potential to perform well, so feel free to use this style as inspiration for your own content. Now, another important feature that you can use is the Revideo feature, which you can find in the menu on the left side. Basically, you can start by selecting any video from your own creations, or you can even upload any video you like. In my case, I've uploaded a video of another model because I really liked the style. Once the video is uploaded, you can also add reference images based on your own creations. You can generate them or upload your own ones, which in my case, I won't use any of those so we can see the full power of this feature. Next, in the settings below, set the resolution to Full HD for the best possible results. Finally, once everything is ready, simply click on the generate button to start the process. And once it's done, our video is now ready. So let's see how it came out. As you can see, with this feature you can basically face swap any video you like and use it for your own model. And trust me when I say that this feature can be really useful if you ever run out of content ideas for your model. So now that I've shown you the entire process of creating a fully realistic model, let me show you how to actually monetize it and turn it into a real online business. Do you remember the platform I mentioned at the beginning of this video? Yes, I'm talking about FanView, which is one of the best platforms for model monetization in 2025. I've included the link in the description, so go ahead and open it. Once you're in, the first step is to create an account. Simply click on the sign up button, which will redirect you to this page. Here you can create an account using your email, continue with X, or even sign up using your Google account, which is what I'll do here. Once your account is created, start by clicking on the Become a Creator button, which we'll use to set up our creator profile. Next, fill out all the required details. First, set your country of residence, then choose your creator type, and since we're using an AI model, make sure to set the answer as AI creator. Next, select the type of content you'll be creating, and this step is totally up to you. Then, in this section right here, you need to enter the model name that you have created earlier and choose a profile handle, which will serve as your model's username. Now comes the important step, which is the subscription setup. Here, you can choose the price for your subscription. For this example, I prefer setting it to $10 since it's a fair and affordable amount, but feel free to set it as you like. Finally, you'll need to confirm your identity. FanView will ask for your identification documents, and this process is straightforward and shouldn't take more than a few minutes. And once you verify your account, it will finally be all set. Now, as you can see on the right side, you have all the steps needed to complete your account, so make sure to fill out everything. As you can see, I've already uploaded my model's image, set a banner, and added a short description, which is enough for what we need right now. So now, let me show you how to create a post. To do that, open your profile page, where you'll find the post creator. Simply click on the Create Post button, and start by uploading an image or video that you want to share. In my case, I've uploaded a short video of my model. Once that's done, make sure to enter an engaging caption for your post. Here I'll add a caption that represents the specific video I'm posting. Next, above that, you can choose whether the post will be public or subscribers only. I'll set it to subscribers only, since we want to monetize our model. Finally, click the Create Post button, and just like that, the post is now live, visible to your audience, and with that, you're ready to monetize your model and start earning online income. So now that you know how to publish posts on FanView, let me show you an important feature that will really help you grow your brand and engage with your audience. To start off, open the settings from the menu bar on the left side. Next, go to Creator Settings, and then open the Automated Messages feature. Basically, in this section, you can set automated messages that will be sent to your audience without you having to spend any extra time doing it manually. And this feature is super useful because it saves you a lot of time. For example, you can open the New Subscriber section, where you'll be able to set an automated message that gets sent when someone subscribes to your page. As an example, I'll enter a short and simple message thanking the subscriber for joining. Once the message is ready, make sure that you don't forget to click on the Save button below. And with that done, your automated message is now active. You can even use similar messages for the other sections and automate all of them, which will make your page look much more professional. Now, as you can see, many creators are already earning online income using FanView. They have affordable subscriptions and a large following, which you can take inspiration from. FanView also offers the Creator Academy, packed with valuable tips to help you monetize your model like a pro. So, if you want the full free course that shows you step-by-step how to start and earn with your own AI influencer, click the link in my description or pinned comment and sign up free today at the FanView AI Creator Academy. And as always, keep pushing, and I'll see you in the next one.
Alright, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMMShiba and SMMDodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.